to the altcoin update. We're going to go over our 5 usual altcoins. Let's get straight to it. Starting with XRP. Again, going on a weekly time frame, right? The more hard closes we see out of that weekly apex, the better. So very similar to what we saw with TRX, right? So you know how we saw, TRX was slowly breaking out of that weekly apex, and it was just a matter of time till it, had a few more daily, weekly closes out of that weekly apex, and then we ultimately saw, TRX move up pretty significantly. So same thing we're seeing here on XRP. Um, maybe it could be a similar, pattern, but again, we will see how this goes. So far, there's only 2 weekly closes, and again, these things takes time. If you're closing out of the weekly, then the breakouts are gonna take a little bit more time because these are candles based off 7 whole days. Okay, so the way I look at macro time frames is it's again, it's like the bigger picture of things, right? And that's when we dive deeper into time frames like the daily, um, where we start to make more sense of it. So this is the last daily downtrend that we marked on the mastermind. Here you can see really not much movement here with Bitcoin moving up. Here you can see XRP moving up, but again, I'm not expecting any super explosive movements for majority of these altcoins right now, considering that most of them had already pumped 2x, 3x already. So again, these things just take time. So we'll keep this apex here. There's its local breakout. Um, this daily's tested here. Just marking them out for you guys. So, they're all tested. So, in this case scenario, just like Bitcoin, guys, this daily uptrend is very essential to hold this structure because that's pretty much all that's holding this structure here. You have these tested levels, so if there's a chance where it does break below here, we can ultimately see that these will, break down, right through them and maybe down to this next daily uptrend because again that's what happens when trend lines when price moves it loses its uptrend. So yeah, so really straightforward update to Suncoin, guys. Let's go here. Okay, so we're still seeing on the weekly, it's still bouncing between the weekly and the weekly there. You have the daily level there. Um, really massive rejection candle here. Um, and here, so you guys can see it's a little off, less, like not even a cent, guys. But, it's really up to you. Again, like I like doing the bodies of the candle, but it's just, really up to you guys. What guys like, me, I like the bodies of the candles, but I think I marked the wick just because these are just such volatile moves, I would expect. So I just marked the wick, but really up to you if you want to mark the body or, or the wick. So regardless, it's still between the weekly ranges. And again, these candles are in a weekly time frame, so it's literally seven daily candles, 7 daily candles to make one weekly candle. So for now, I guess we shall make um, there's that daily downtrend there. Um, Again, I wouldn't really bother marking that daily here. Um, just because again, there's just no point. It's just confirming the bleeding has stopped and it's just moving in accumulation. Ultimately, yeah, I would just base it off this macro downtrend. So April 20th. So still a bit of time. So we'll see how that holds. Finally, track, guys. So there you go. So we see track. It actually it's retesting these daily levels. Okay, and these are already tested. So really nice rejection here. It looks like if Bitcoin kept falling, it wouldn't have looked good for track. But um, we can clearly see there's a massive rejection. I've noticed that track really follows Bitcoin really close. So um, just keep watch, guys. And very similar to Bitcoin and XRP, this uptrend is ultimately what's holding this structure right up to where it's at right now because yes, these are all tested daily levels. Yes, they're daily levels and they have potential to support a move, but because they already been tested, I'm just not quite sure. I just wouldn't play that. As of right now, the subtrend's holding. Bitcoin looks pretty decent, so guys, like if you want to get a track, right, it's an accumulation, right? It's just pretty straightforward as that, guys. It's an accumulation. So, uh, um, all these moves here, it's back to where it was back in January, right? Or back in December, right? Where it was right here, or even when it tested these ranges here, this is where the price was back, literally last year in November. So one thing I do like about this is that it retested that same high. So if there's an if when it does move up again, that I would suspect that this would ultimately break right through it. So a lot of potential here. Just again keep watching that daily uptrend because if it loses that, it wouldn't be too good. We'll go to DGB because that's something I still watch closely. Going on the weekly time frame. Yep, so it looks very similar to actually Suncoin. Um, and a lot of these coins will look pretty similar, especially the ones that have been in accumulation for super long. And this is just a volatile move you'll see. So it actually really looks closely to Suncoin. Honestly, I feel like Suncoin will actually kind of do what DGB is actually doing right now. So, give that some time. But here, DGB is breaking out that local daily apex again. Not much volatile movement. I don't really see it going to the moon right now, but I will mark this daily here, right? Last green candle before the downtrend. And again, these are all tested, guys. So we'll extend this when there's the next red daily candle, but again, you would most likely want to accumulate in this range here. You don't want to accumulate now, okay? So yeah, still some time for a lot of these coins. Um, Finally, let's go over DXY. DXY actually hard closed, kind of a hard close above that daily downtrend. So we're going to keep that there for now and see how this next daily closes and see what that looks like. Because, similar to XRP, right, the more hard closes above that above that downtrend, the increase, the chances of it actually continuously moving up. So we'll keep watch on DXY. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for all coins. If you want to, you know, um, drop down below some of the coins we went over on the mastermind on Friday, feel free and I'll be more than happy to do an update. But besides that, have a good night and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.